What does a first-time home buyer need to know in 2023? Let's go. So this year, things look a lot different than they did the last couple years. Okay, so since about the middle of last year, the middle of 2022, the market has shifted into a market that is a ton easier for buyers than it has been for the last couple years. Okay, these days, it's very common to be able to successfully negotiate a price reduction or to negotiate for a seller to pay for a reduction in your interest rate to ease your monthly mortgage payments, or to negotiate for inspection items to either be fixed or paid for, or all the above. I literally had buyers this winter that got all those things to happen for them. So there is one thing you can be sure of, and that's this: the clock is ticking. We are heading towards the spring market where seasonally there's always more buyer demand. Interest rates have started to come down. All indications are we've seen the peak of those high interest rates. And by the way, there are two more interest rates that the Fed has planned on hiking, but those are already baked into the market. Okay, so current interest rates that lenders have access to and are offering are already accounted for that. As interest rates come down, what do you think will go back up? Buyer demand. Yeah. And when that happens, the buyers who missed out, they might be frustrated about the window of opportunity that might have passed. So as always, the question is this: do you have clarity on all of your options? If you're a first-time home buyer, it really is more critical now than ever that you know what all of your options are when negotiating on a home. Things like, how much can I get off a home? How much can I negotiate for the seller to pay for an interest rate buy down, like a 2-1 buy down? You got to understand that. You've got to know what kind of leverage you have to negotiate for big ticket items that might come up on the inspection, all that stuff. And by the way, that's all stuff you typically couldn't do over the last couple of years because of the buyer demand. Okay. You've got to know how many days homes typically sit on the market. That's also helpful. So just for example, in the city of Arvada, single family homes went up to 30 days is the median days on market. So if you see a home and it's been on for like 3-4 weeks, you might think, what's wrong with this home? Well, something could be wrong with it, or nothing could be. It might just be the median days on market right now. It just depends. You got to look at everything. So to answer all these questions in detail, you've got to have a buyer consultation with a solid local realtor. What makes someone a good realtor, you might ask? So I can tell you how I approach helping people. I give people clarity on all their options so they are in control of making confident decisions. I operate from a place of helpfulness, from transparency, okay? And I do everything I can to help get people from where they are to where they want to be on their timeline. So that is how I've been able to help people with the last 82 transactions of my real estate career. I love doing it. I really do. By the way, even though buying a home can be stressful, it can be fun too. Okay. So buying your first home, it's exciting, right? You're never going to have to waste your money on rent ever again. And you're not going to have to ask your landlord if you can have their permission to paint your living room, because that sucks. So if you're a first-time home buyer and you're considering your options for approaching 2023, shoot me a message and we'll set up your free buyer consultation. Peace.